Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast very soon, next week, hopefully, with a guy called John Massey. I know John Massey quite well, yeah. Um, John Massey, old school mate, 43 years, one of the longest serving prisons ever. John Massey, nice guy. He's done a book, he's done podcasts, but he read my book and he wants to do a podcast similar to my book, yeah. So we let things out and talk properly, yeah. 'Cause my book's fantastic, and he's saying, "Ray, I've got to do it like that, mate. I've got to do it, you know. Please help me." So I said, "All right." We've got camera crew, we've got lighting, we've got the sound, we've got everything, yeah. We've got it all. So we're going to do it on here next week or the week after next, but it's going to be done, yeah. Going to be a good one, 3 4 hours. But anyway, also talking, my mate about Yammy. Yeah, my mates are not happy about what's going on. I said, look, leave it. But my mates are not very nice people anyway. Yeah, but anyway, I said, let it go. Yeah, but they said, but one of the guys there, Dave, half caste guy, big guy, power lifter, but he's strong. You can see he's powerful man. Was talking to me about Yammy and talked to me about Yammy and BCAT. Yeah, and saying that he was also an ACAT, but he was also a BCAT, ACAT. Sometimes that's how they work it. The reason Yami got put into a BCAT, ACAT is because he had to, because people were gonna really hurt him, because he was thieving out of people's cells in BCATs, and they was gonna do him bad, really bad. But the only thing that the screw's done for his own protection, send him somewhere where he knows a few people and they'll look after him. Yeah, he won't be able to run around and figure out people's cells because he's an ACAT. He's taking right liberties with people, and they wanted really to hurt him bad because he was just taking anything, people's watches, rings, anything he would take. But he was running around doing things. Yeah. When he got into an ACAT, my mate was telling me, this guy Dave, big guy, half caste guy, saying that yeah, Yami was quite strong. He can't fight to save his life. He's just a guy that makes himself busy. He hangs around people that he thinks that look after him. He makes them sandwiches, makes the tea, makes the coffee, and all that sort of thing. Yeah. He does. My mate said he more likely does other favours as well. People know what I'm talking about. Being in prison, when I say other favours, there's a certain thing you name for it, prison something, prison P. But I'd say he does favours. He does favours for people to get by. People say that he's still going to people's cells and wedge up. I said, yeah, but he might have been smoking. He said, look, I'm telling you that he was doing things in prison with people. That's the only way he could survive. That's the only way he survived. He was running around doing deals with people, but he was also doing favours, favours for people, yeah. And I said, well, I'm not going to believe it, you know what I mean? He said, I'm telling you. He isn't one on the street. He isn't one on the street because a lot of people that go in prison survive like that. Whilst they're in there, they do them sort of things. And Yami has been in these sort of places, approved school, them sort of places where it goes on 24/7, yeah. And Yami's gone through, gone through everything, yeah. He's gone through it all, mate. And he is what he is. Um, he does favours for people. He was doing favours in prison. And it had to come out. It had to come out. My mate said it had to come out. He is what he is, right? And let people know what he is. Let people know that the guy. I don't know whether you see him. Yeah, he's very close to people. He's not. Doesn't do talk them from a distance. He's always very close. Sits very close to people. Touchy. Yeah, he doesn't really do. You see him next to a woman. He's not that thing from a woman. He's more with men. He said it's just what happens with people like his age, getting very young, and that's how what happens. He said they become prison whatever, prison peas, and they do favours for people. And I couldn't stop laughing. I said, nah. He said, I'm telling you, mate. So do yourself a little video about that. Yeah, bang, bang, well, nice one.